Hey, so listen, this true story. Twice is confirmation for man, right? So what does that mean for God and God's plan? Well, for God, that means his creations recognize him. All God's creations know him, even if y'all choose not to. So, time concurs, time confers, the numbers confirm. His timing is just always key. You know what they say, he might not come when you call, but he's always what? On time. God is good all the what? Time, right? Time. Time, time, time. 12, 12. This is where y'all get the Most High from, which was given to you for what? Days, weeks, months, and seasons. The motherfucking sun and the moon. Not for worship, but for measurements of days, weeks, months, and seasons. So, again, here I am sitting here telling y'all motherfuckers, I'm unraveling, or should I say, lifting too much of the veil on myself. And you guys are assisting me based on your behavior. Excuse me. Based on your behavior is the reason why my behavior is what it has become, what it's become, which is more of a stillness and knowing that I am and becoming, well, knowing that I am and all that I am and realization and all that I am. And also as well as all that you are, because if you're listening to me, then I'm giving you clues in who you are, letting you know who you are, where you come from, energetically, per se. Spiritually, well, you'll all come from the same source. Now, which spirits reside in you, which time frames, which eras, which ages, which days and dates and shit like that, that's another story. You gotta come fuck with me personally for me to do an energetic reading like that and shit, and let you know who you are from your past. I have to look into your eyes, like the one chick I knew was hot to her, from looking into her eyes. But know this as well, because I'm where gods come from and are created, I can put these gods and goddesses into you. This is how I make gods and goddesses out of mere mortal men. See my point? So now with that being said, this is why you're going through the ascension process. And there are people that are out here that actually are kind of on key and on point and know what's going on. So shout out to them. Kudos to them. And those are people who I'm not going to say they're not necessarily followers of God. They're, more so scientific buffs, shit like that. Motherfuckers into science and shit like that. Not spiritualists. All spiritualists know about the law of the one. All spiritualists know Jesus taught and preached about the law of one. And all true spiritualists, real spiritualists, and tribal members, and all the motherfuckers out here around the world know that they only have one creator that created all of them. And that it's a prophecy about returning. That's a spirit. They all know that shit. And they all know that this spirit taught the law of one. Because you're all one with this particular spirit. You have no choice but to be, because it's where all spirits come from. So that's why you have no choice but to fall into and go into the law of one. If you're going into the heaven on earth process, the ascension process. The ascension process, the ascension process, I'm letting you know now. When the Father returns and you're supposed to be one with the Father, you'll be his father. He'll be your father and you'll be his son, meaning S-U-N, son, male and female alike, transitioning, transforming, going from the moons to suns, from Pisces to Aquarius, from moons to suns, from Lucifer to Christ consciousness. See how I go with this shit? Okay, so now, with that being said, that means you become one with the Father. So clearly that's the law of one. That's what that means. So clearly, God of the Bible spoke of and taught of the law of one. Clearly, Christ spoke of and taught of the law of one. Clearly, God outside of the Bible, or these gods of myths and legends that were pantheistic gods, which were all different aspects of God, just a male and female form or versions, were all about the law of one. See my point? So clearly, your Alpha and Omega does not practice the law of one, but created the law of one. So, to the universe, everything is one, pretty much in a sense. To the entire universe, the universe functions as one whole organism. So to the universe, to God the creator, source, everything is one. To you and everything else in the universe, everything is separated, apart from God, which is why God is different from all of his creations. God is different from all of his creations. Again, God is different from all of his creations. This includes man, you bitch ass niggas.